Not this black girl. Not this black girl. Not this black girl. This is before she even knew how we were paying. She asked to see our IDs. Something is telling me we have been singled out. What's up, you guys? So something very unfortunate happened. And yes, I will be exposing Kohl's on how the way they treated me and my friend. So this will be the story time of that. If you guys are interested, make sure you guys stay tuned throughout the entire video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. You know what? I would have never thought this would have happened to me. And just so blatantly, and with me being like an adult now, you know what I'm saying? Like I would have never thought like this, anything like this would have happened, because this never have happened to me before. This is the premise. I believe that Kohl's may have been like discriminating or like profiling. Actually, me and my friend, while we were visiting and shopping at their store, actually this happened last Monday, okay? So it's still very recent. It's crazy because it's like, it's Black History Month, and it's like, you would think that it's like, really, you gonna do this on Black History Month though? Like, Black History Month? You didn't remember? It's February. It's Black History Month. You should probably not do this, okay? And it's crazy because it's like, we're in 2021. Like, are we still doing things like this? Are we? Like, I'm really confused. I'm genuinely confused, and I want you guys to help me out and comment down below, like, do you guys think it was some fishy business going on? Would you guys say profiling? What would you guys say? Am I over exaggerating, or literally it was something missing out of the picture that I was not aware of at the time? So let me go ahead and start from the very beginning, okay? So me and my friend actually, I've never been to Kohl's. On top of that, this is my first time ever in life going to Kohl's. Like, who shops at Kohl's? I don't. I didn't even know we had a Kohl's in our town. Like, that's like how much, like, I don't even know about Kohl's, okay? But anyhow, she wanted to go to Kohl's. So we went to Kohl's, okay? So let me tell you how we were dressed, okay? Because maybe it was because of the way we were dressed. I don't know. Me and her both have kids. We left the kids at home, so it was just a little girl shopping thing, okay? So we were kid free. I had on sweats. She had on sweats. I had on the windbreaker. So we were dressed down. Like, we weren't dressed like up or anything like that. Man, I mean, I didn't know you had to dress up in order to go to Kohl's. Like, I didn't know you had to dress up in order to go shopping. You feel me? Like, I didn't know that was like a thing you must have to do. That's how we were dressed. So we were in there for probably like 2 hours. This is my first time going to Kohl's. I literally walked the whole department store because I was just like, wow, I never even knew this place exists. And literally, it's way on the other side of town that I never even go in, like, anyways. We're there, we're shopping, we're looking at things. She went in there specifically for, like, a few outfits. I was just basically tagging along with her. Of course, I was going to find me a few things, too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, duh. We are in a, you know what? I don't want to say it because they're not going to monetize this video, okay? So, and we need all our coins. The dressing rooms was closed, so no one could try on anything. So we had our basket like full of things to try on, you know what I'm saying? And because even though it looks good, you don't know how it's gonna look on you, you know? So that's why you go and like try on the clothes. So the dressing rooms were closed, but because the dressing rooms were closed, one of the employees told us that it's like a 60-day return policy because the dressing rooms were closed. So we were like, dang, like, this on the other side of town. I don't ever plan on probably going to Kohl's like no time soon, so I didn't want to drive, like, of course, way back over here to return some stuff that I could just, you know, try on right now. I had flannels, and I'll show you guys literally what I bought at the end of the videos from Kohl's, okay, that I will be taking back. That wasn't even all that cute anyways, okay? So what we did, I mean, this is probably the only thing that they didn't like. We tried on the clothes. She didn't try on her pants or anything like that, of course, you know what I'm saying? But she just had on like a shirt. I had on flannels, so, you know, the flannels are buttoned up. So it's not that hard for me to unbutton the flannel, try it on, button it up, you know, see how it looks, if I'm liking it, if I'm feeling it, if it looks the way I want it to look. Okay, if it does, I'm gonna buy it. So I only had 2 flannels in my hand that I was trying on. There was more things I wanted to try on, but there was 2 things for sure, of course. It was like, okay, I'm just gonna try these 2 things on real quick. If I like it, boom, we're gonna get it. If not, they're staying right here in the store, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they think we were stealing. So let me get into it. Let me know what you think they were thinking in the comments down below. We're trying on the things, okay? We're not like in a corner anywhere. There's a table right here. There's like a little table right here with like clothes on it. So we're right here, and I just like have my purse on the table, and you can clearly see we're not like hidden behind anything or anything like that. So we're not exposing ourselves or anything. So my friend just had on like a shirt, for example, and she's just like, she tried on probably like, I don't know, 3 shirts, okay? She just like pulled it over her head, which I have done plenty of times. when I was too lazy and I didn't want to go to the dressing room, I just like try on a shirt real quick or try on a jacket. You know what I'm saying? Try on something real quick and it's like, oh no, I need a bigger size or, you know, whatever. Just to avoid like going to the dressing room, like waiting in line, like for what? You know what I'm saying? I've done that at so many stores and I was never treated the way I was treated in Kohl's, okay? We were there for a while. I didn't look suspicious. I don't think we looked suspicious or anything like that. Like, we were told the dressing rooms were closed. So we just tried on the few items that we had right then and there. So she was just like putting on shirts, and like one shirt was clearly too small, okay, because she couldn't even like button it up. So she just put it back real quick, and she just like tried on a bigger size. It fit good, okay, boom. We go to the checkout, okay, so we're in checkout, we're waiting, everything's good. We're 6 feet apart. We're not too close to people, so that wasn't the issue. Okay, the person before us goes. This is where it gets juicy. This is where it gets really confusing. The person before us goes. So there's a lady there, and she gets a phone call. So, you know, we're just waiting. Sitting right next to my friend or whatever like that. We're just waiting. She's on this phone for probably like, yeah, a good 15 seconds. So we're just looking at her. We're waiting to go because we're next to go to her. She gets the phone call. She's on the phone. Okay, boom, boom, boom. She's on the phone. She like look at us, and I look like, okay. So she keeps talking, so she looks away real quick, but she looked at us like, you know, like the call was about us. So I looked at my friend like, okay, like, you know, at this point I'm just like, okay, like something's going on, but it's like, okay, like, you know, I don't know if she has to go on break, if she has to go home, or she can't take us, or someone else is gonna help us out. I don't know, but clearly it looked like it was about us. And I was just like, you know, I just looked at her like, okay, cool, whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? So that was it. She hung up the phone. We're next. So my friend is gonna go first because she has more stuff than me. I think she bought like 2 pair of pants and she bought 2 shirts. Only had like a flannel. So she went before me, but I'm standing right, like we go together to the counter because we're just gonna pay, like, you know, we came together, we're just gonna like stay together. You guys do that? Like, if I'm going with you to like buy clothes or something like that, like we're gonna go to the, you know, the cash register together, and then she's gonna check out one, then she'll check out the other, you know? So we're there together. So we get there, you know what I'm saying? She's like, she starts bringing up the items. Okay, so she's done bringing up the items. She's done like scanning the items that my friend has. She asked us, she was like, do you guys have ID? Or she said, can I see some ID? Something about IDs. So she's like, do you guys have IDs? So I looked, I was just like, and my friend was like, instantly, she was like, may I know why you want to see our IDs? And she's like, oh, I was just told to ask IDs. And it was just like, okay, what kind of explanation is that? What kind of explanation? I was just told to ask for IDs. And this is before she even knew how we were paying. So you can't say us because you guys were playing with a credit card or anything like that. This is before she even knew how we were paying. She asked to see our IDs. So that's very questionable off the bat. So I made a little joke. I was like, well, do you guys have alcohol behind there? Do you guys have margaritas? Because I love margaritas. Like margaritas is my favorite drink. Like if you guys have margaritas, definitely I'll show you my ID because I would love to have margarita. You know what I'm saying? And she just like looked at me like with this like blank stare. And it was just like, oh, I'm guessing the joke I said like wasn't funny. But I was trying to lighten the mood because it's just like, what's the point of seeing our IDs? Okay, you didn't do that to the person that was in front of us, but so my friend was looking for her ID, and the whole time I'm pondering because she went before me. I'm like, this lady really want to see our IDs. Like, what is really going on? Like, why? I was just sitting there like, I really don't even know if I even brought my ID. I didn't plan on showing anybody my ID. You know what I'm saying? You should always be driving with your ID. You know what I'm saying? But I don't check like before I leave the house like do I have my ID like in my purse or which purse that I'm taking. You know what I'm saying? So that's besides the point. But you should be driving with your IDs at all times. Okay? She looked at my friend ID. Like she looked at it real quick. She just like looked at it and that was it. And my friend ended up paying. She ended up paying half cash, half card. Okay, like debit, not credit or anything like that. We didn't have a Kohl's card or anything like that, okay? That was that. So the whole time we're still like lost. We're like, I'm over thinking like, what the hell? Like, what's really going on? What? I mean, there's no explanation. She's like, I don't know. She's real like poker face about it. She's not like trying to lighten up the mood about it because it's like literally, what's the point of you seeing our IDs? So it's my turn, and I only got one flannel, okay? So at this time I'm looking in my purse for my ID because I seriously don't know if I got it. So I found my ID. My ID is in my purse in my hand, and my friend sees me. She's like, so it's my turn. She's like, can I see your ID? I was like, I dropped my ID. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I looked in my purse, but I cannot find my ID for anything. I probably left it at home. I don't even know where I placed my ID. And she looked at me like, And then she proceeded to like check me out. So I actually used cash. I found a $20 bill, luckily, because I just wanted to see what was she gonna do because I didn't have an ID. What was she gonna do? Not let me purchase this stupid, ugly little flannel that I got? Like, I mean, I just wanted to see what was she gonna do because I did not have an ID to show her. Which I shouldn't even be showing her my ID in the first place. You know how I felt? I felt kind of like, you know how they say, it's like a thin line, how they say, when people get pulled over, just listen to the cops, whatever, just listen to them, and basically don't use your rights. It's kind of like, I kind of felt like that moment where it was just like, should I exercise my right? Or should I just give in because it'll make her, it'll be beneficial to her? Not even considering the fact that this is probably wrong. You probably should not be doing this. So I was like, I didn't make a big deal about it, but I was just like, oh my gosh, I do not have my ID today. I am so sorry. I don't want to see what was she gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I'm not doing that. No, we're not doing that today. It's Black History Month, and I'll be damned. Okay, if you need to see my ID for no reason at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? So I gave her my cash, and she cashed me out. She gave me the receipt, and like that was it. So I'm walking really, really slow. Back behind her to like the left was a guy who was cashing somebody else. I wanted to see like, I mean, do they start asking for IDs now? Like, I didn't want to make a big deal right then and there. Me and her both did it, but we were still kind of like, what is going on? We were still kind of like, okay, what's going on? This video is not going to be that long. Okay, so I'm almost at the end. Thank you guys so much if you are watching this long. Okay, but literally it was like, it was so just like shocking. And it was just like, what the hell? He did not ask the people that was behind us. A cashier came to cash them out. He did not ask them for a freaking ID before they cashed out, before they even, you know, showed how they were paying. So I was like, okay, something is telling me we have been singled out. And the only one that has to show ID before purchasing anything is us two. And the only thing I can say that I'm sure that they didn't like is the fact that we tried on the shirts in the store. But I mean, is that against the law? Do we have to show ID now because we tried on the shirts inside the store? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, were we wrong for that? I've done it so many times, and I will continue to, like, if I have like a little jacket or whatever like that, or a flannel even, I'm just gonna try it on real quick. Oh, this fits. You know, it fits nicely. It's long enough on my arms. It's, you know, all that good stuff. I could do this without it raising up and showing like my belly button. Okay, my little fat. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So I will continue to do that. Like, there's nothing. I've done it. I'm telling you guys so many times. I don't think it's a big of a deal to like ask for ID. And she did not write down her name on the ID. She just like looked at her ID real quick and then gave it back to her. And it was just like, what are we, I mean, you think we're stealing? Because if we were stealing, I'm sure if they really thought we were stealing, they would have stopped. They wouldn't have let us like leave with their merchandise or whatever like that. They would have like been stopped us to be like, hey, let me see your bag or whatever. She didn't do any of that. She just asked us for like our IDs. Did she think that we were like Bonnie and Clyde? Are we like, you know what I'm saying, America's Most Wanted? You think we're someone else? I don't know, but it would have been nice to get like an explanation that we did not get, besides the fact that it's like you get this call, you look directly at us, making it really obvious, and then now all of a sudden you gotta ask for IDs. The guy did not ask these people for an ID. So we get out the store, right? And we're walking to the car, right? And it's just like, what the heck was that about? You know what I'm saying? So we're over here, like, we're playing it over in our head, like, okay, we're over here, could it be this? Could it be that? Is it really, you know how you don't want something to be true? And you're thinking of all these other possibilities, but none of them make sense? That's how it was. It was like, okay, we cannot, like, we didn't want it to be, but literally that's what it kind of looked like, because what other explanation is there? What other explanation is there? I don't know. There's more to the story. Okay, so listen, she called the next day with her friend. She called me the next day, and we're over here like, should we complain? Should we talk to a manager? Like, something should be done about this, because that was not okay the way we were treated. That was very odd. There was no explanation. We want to know, like, is there an explanation? Is it something logical? That's like, oh, okay, I see why you guys asked us for it. We're the only two you asked for IDs or whatever like that. And I was like, honestly, what I would love to do, and I don't want to do, I would love to go back today, you know, different managers, different employees, and see if when we check out, are they going to ask us for our ID before we even pay? But I was like, it's too far for me. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to let it go. You know, it is what it is. It sucks to let stuff go and allow, because who knows if they've treated other people like this. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. I would hate for them to think it's okay to continue to treat other people like this. Anyhow, we got off the phone. I told her, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to go because I was actually busy like filming and like creating content. So she went with her other friend. She cashed out. Smooth. No IDs was required before she paid or anything of that nature whatsoever. So I was like, okay, I didn't want it to be true, but it looks like it was that one incident, probably more, but it was definitely because of us too. I'm black, well, as you guys know, and she was Hispanic, so you guys get some context. So I still to this day don't know like what's that about. What was that about? But I will be returning my freaking little one freaking flannel that I got from there. Let me show you guys. Show you guys the receipt. I paid with cash. That's the receipt. I got a receipt, boo-boo. Ooh. I ripped it. But I'm still gonna return it. Ah! Doing too much. This is the stupid flannel that I got. Okay. Basic, okay, button up. That's why it's open, because I tried it on in the store and it fit. Okay. So yeah, like, I'm gonna be returning this freaking flannel, and I will never, ever, 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 ever go to Kohl's ever again. Like, I don't know. Let me know down below. Like, I'm for sure gonna get my money back, regardless. I ain't gonna create a scene. I'm gonna get my money back. And because they don't need my money, they don't want to sit here and ID me. Apparently, you don't need my money, and you never will get my money. Okay, not this black girl, not this black girl, not this black girl. Okay, that's what you're not gonna do. So I want to know down below, like, do you guys suggest should I complain? Because this happened last Monday, and I've been pondering this. I've been just thinking about it every now and again, because it's just like, wow, it's Black History Month. This is what we doing. We really doing this. Let me know if I should like talk to like the corporate managers to like tell them like what happened. Let me know down below if I should speak up, only because I don't want this to happen to another woman being singled out for I don't even know why. I honestly don't think they thought we were stealing. Like, that's not okay. That's not okay. So let me know in the comments down below. But yes, I will be returning this stupid flannel, and I want my money back, and I will never, ever, ever, ever go to Kohl's like again, because that was some effed up stuff. Period. All right. So like that was it. That's like my exposing Kohl's video. Okay, and I hope you guys, I don't know, you guys have that information. You do what you want. You keep shopping at Kohl's if you want to. I will not be, because that was not cool. Okay, but I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and boo, make sure you are subscribed. But your girl is out. Peace.